Hey YouTube, this is a warning shot to all of the radical Republicans in the House. I will do all I can to make sure you lose your seat. I want to make sure that in this election, not only does Paul Ryan lose the presidency, but he loses his seat as well. Wisconsin deserves better. America deserves better than a president and a vice president that will get their opportunities from the American dream and shut the door and lock it behind them. America deserves a compassionate leader that will not boot children, that will not boot seniors, that will not boot college-age individuals off of their parents' plans. Of all the repeal Obamacare sentiment that I have heard, I have not had the pleasure of looking at one single plan that would not raise money on seniors, that would not cut education, that would not cut Pell Grants, that would not cut, that would raise taxes on millionaires from Romney Ryan. I've not seen one thing that, in fact, allows students to go back to school and make it easier for them to go back to school. Sentiments like Virginia Fox, who says that if you have a mountain of student loan debt, that it's your own damn fault. I set my face against you now. I set my face against all of those T-Publicans who would condemn Americans to no health care. I set my face against people who only invoke that they are pro-life when it comes to protecting the rights of the unborn, but not upholding the quality of life for those who are already born. I set my face against all of you simply because you are in this of your own sake. You are in this not for America. You do not care about America. You are traitors to the American dream. You will tell me and sit up here and say with a straight face that I should borrow money from my parents in order to build a business. However, you will not care about that business until it gets big enough to donate to your campaigns. You will not care about that small business until you want to use it as a justification to not raise taxes on big businesses. You are a traitor to the American dream. You want to dismantle it. You want to kick as many people off of Social Security as you possibly can. You want to reform Medicare to where it is a voucher program that will not help seniors. You want to jack up the costs, and you want to make sure that private insurers can kick anybody off of their plans because they have a pre-existing condition. You are a traitor to the American dream, Tea Party Republicans. You are a traitor to the American dream, you right-winged Republicans. You have nothing in common with what the great Republican Party once stood for. And believe me, I know what the Republican Party stands for because you say it in every election. You say it in every election, but you do a different thing. And it is about time that not only the Democrats set their face against you, but the moderate Republicans and independents put their face against you. Now, you Democrats, I'm not 2 seconds off of you because many of you have been complicit in your assistance of this terrible, traitorous, this Benedict Arnold to the American dream. I set my face against you too because you are no different. You are no better either. If you will sit here and abridge the rights of gay and lesbian individuals, but yet invoke your pro-life stance, but not put into adoption and infrastructure and roads and schools, then you are just as guilty. Corruption does not have a party line, I understand. But it seems to be at home with Republicans and those who claim that they are Christian or Catholic. I submit to you that your religion is simply a convenience and that you do not want to live it out when the really tough decisions come because money is your God. Radical right Republicans, it is not Jesus who is your God, it is Ayn Rand. The one who said that if you can do it, do it. And if you cannot, then it is not meant for you. If you are rich, that you can do anything you want. But if you are poor, you are lazy. Just like the Austrian heiress who inherited her $30 billion and is calling for a cut in wages. And Michelle Bachmann, who says that if we got rid of the minimum wage, the unemployment would be wiped out like crazy. You are delusional. Radical right Republicans, it is time for you not only to step down, but to stay down. And as far as I'm concerned, I will work with every moderate Republican group in a bipartisan way as far as I can to spread that message that you do not speak for them and you do not speak for me. Michelle Bachmann, you are a disgrace to the Intelligence Committee, and in fact, that is the only way that Michelle Bachmann and intelligence can ever appear in the same sentence without lack of or isn't. Todd Aiken, I set my face against you. And I look forward to November when Claire McCaskill will wipe the floor with you. Women's bodies have a way of shutting things like you down. That is my election 2012 message. Share it, comment it, retweet. Let this message go out far and wide to the radical Republicans out there whose only legacy in the past Congress has been obstruction, starving states of funding so that there are massive layoffs, and then blaming our president Obama for it, who is the American dream. Radical Republicans who will get their American dream and shut the door behind them. We have a door to close. And on the other side of that will be Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. And we have further doors to close. That will be the first. Have a great day, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.